when it comes to learning about narcissism, to understand everything you've been through with them so that you can process it and move forward and create a better future for yourself, one of the things you can come across is the term the narcissist hoover, whereby a narcissist comes back, and the term is named after the vacuum cleaner brand Hoover, as they return to suck you back into their games, to treat you like dirt, to discard you all over again. However, when learning about this, we can often wonder, well, where is our Hoover? I've not been hoovered. Does this mean they're not a narcissist? The behaviours, although they can be strikingly similar, they are still individuals. It's the 9 criteria that characterises the disorder and the person, which often drives them to behave in the terms that are described. So it's things such as their sense of entitlement, their lack of empathy, their grandiosity, their arrogance that drives them, that forms that narcissistic behaviour, that narcissistic personality. The behaviour in itself can also be displayed by non-narcissistic people. Things like going back to an ex. Non-narcissistic people can do this. If they don't have at least 5 of the 9 criteria, or they don't behave in the narcissistic ways on a repeat pattern of basis, it doesn't make them narcissistic. Victims can go back to a narcissistic abuser. When it comes to the hoover, not all narcissistic people will hoover you. Some are that hung up on themselves, they can't be bothered to return to you, yet they find a way to blame and shame you. They're incredibly exploitative. So a few reasons why a narcissistic person might not return, and again, it's all for the benefit of themselves. And the first reason is they crave the chase of the new supply. Fuels their ego, getting that new attention and that new validation. So they're forever on the chase of new supply, making them less interested in going back to old supply. They're usually on the chase of new supply and less interested in going back to old supply because they want to protect themselves from exposure. They fear that going back to an old supply might threaten their grandiose self-serving image that they're selling to those around them. So instead of going back to an old supply where they might potentially be exposed, they seek out new sources of supply that are going to validate them and tell them that they weren't the issue and they weren't the problem. It's always somebody else's fault. They're never actually truly open and vulnerable. However, it sounds like they are being when they're playing the victim in the stories they tell people to gain that sympathetic attention. Another reason why they might not return and forever seek that new source of supply is their fear of failure. This threatens their very fragile ego. The fear of rejection threatens the image, the illusion that they're selling to themselves and to those around them. They don't want to face the criticism. So they don't return because they fear that you might reject them. Therefore, they keep seeking out new sources of supply. Self-preservation is another reason why narcissistic people will not return. They want to feel like they're superior and they're better with you. They're done with you. You were the one that was the problem. Therefore, there's no way they're ever going to come back to you, which is completely different to no contact when you've done being abused by them and you're no longer going to put up with their unbelievable, hurtful behaviour towards you. They don't return because they don't want to be held accountable. They've blamed you for everything that went wrong. They don't want to be held accountable for anything. They don't want to face any form of confrontation. They don't want you to potentially bring something up that might potentially expose them. So they fail to return because they don't want to be held accountable. They don't want to be responsible. They don't want to face any consequences for their actions. Another reason why they might not return is because they've created a whole new identity to sell to a whole new group of people that potentially either know nothing about you or know the side of the story that the narcissist wanted to sell those people, and by going back to you, there could potentially be a crossover that they can't protect, and their old identity might be leaked out to those new people, although the narcissist will reveal who they truly are to those people at some point in time, because that is what they do. Another reason they don't return is because they want that sense of power and control, that they were the one that walked away from you, which is why more often than not, if you end a relationship with a narcissist, they come back for the hoover to suck you back in, to devalue you, to discard you, so that they can be the one who left you. If you left them coming back to you might also dent their ego. They might fear that failure because you cut it off with them, so they daren't return to you. So although many narcissistic people will come along with that hoover, not all of them do. And the reasons why they don't, again, is all to benefit their own self-serving illusion, to protect themselves from exposure, to avoid any criticism or fear of failure, to avoid any consequences for their actions. So just because a narcissistic person doesn't hoover doesn't mean they're not narcissistic. You have to recognise the destruction they had on your life. With a victim, you usually take responsibility, and it's very difficult. You have to pass responsibility back to the rightful owner for the part they played, and learn and grow so that you don't end up in that situation again. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments with people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have 2 books out on Amazon: a Narcissists Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, and 15 rules to deal with narcissistic people if you're not able to go no contact with them. I shall link those into the description. Also, go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.